A lot of dogs like to chase cats. This is typically a pretty easy behavior to change, believe it or not. First thing is you have to ask is it a reasonable expectation to change the behavior? So is your dog getting enough physical and mental stimulation on a daily basis? If it is a reasonable expectation, the way I like to work on this is to take a crate, like a wire-sided crate or a pen. So something you could walk all the way around and your dog could see your cat if you put it inside that pen, or whoever's cat you're going to work around. If you don't have a cat, you have to enlist the help of a neighbor or friend that has a cat. And you put it in the wire crate and you walk around with your dog on the leash. And the trickiest part is you got to find the distance to start off, the distance where your dog is peaked but not over threshold. So for some dogs that might be a foot away. For other dogs it could be 50 feet away. But basically peaked is when your dog is staring with his ears up. Over threshold is like lunging and barking. Okay? You want him to be peaked but not over threshold. You're going to walk by or in a circle around this crate, and if your dog even looks at the cat, you're going to say no, leave it. If he doesn't, you're going to give him a little correction to snap him out of it. That's why the distance is so critical. When you give the correction, it has to snap him out of it. If he's over threshold, that's not going to work. I demonstrate that technique here using a treat, though, instead of a cat. It's still a distraction. The concept is the same. Keep in mind the type of collar and leash that you use and how you give the correction are all important. And I have videos on all of those things on my YouTube channel and on my website. Here it is. Let's go. Leave it. Good boy. Leave it. Yeah. Once you get your dog acclimated at that certain distance where you start, you do that for a while, maybe a few days or a couple of days, 5 minutes a day, whatever. You could do it multiple times a day if you want. Then you're going to move a little bit closer until he peaks again. So he's going to stop paying attention to the cat altogether. He knows you want him to leave it when you're at that distance. There's other variables you can mess around with here too, like whether your body is between him and the crate, the cat, or whether he's between you and the cat. That can make a really big difference. So if you have a very reactive dog, you might have to start off 50 feet away with your body between him and the cat, and then work up to the point where you can be 5 feet away with your body not between him and the cat. Here's the technique one more time. Notice this time I give him a little collar correction. The first time I just said leave it and I immediately praised. And then this time he didn't react quickly enough for me. So I started a little bit of a tug on the leash. As soon as he looked away, I praise him. The timing is very important here. Okay? The second he looks over toward the treat is when I say no, leave it. Immediately when he looks away, I praise. Check it out here. Let's go. Leave it. Good boy. That's why I like to get dogs over cat chasing. And it's generally pretty easy. You can do this easily in a week or so with most dogs.